Hey, we ready. We ready. We ready. Na-na-na. We ready. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Nandy After Dark. I am your host, your coach, your girl, Coach Nandy. What's up, you guys? Make sure as you enter in that you hit the heart, the smiley face, the like, the shocked, the huggy, all the feels. They're free 99. And why not? Yeah. Welcome back. I told you I was coming back. Sometimes I really do be playing in y'all face. Like, oh, I'll be back. I'll see y'all soon on the next live. I'll be live tonight. And it'll be 5 days later. I'll be coming on live. But I couldn't do y'all like that tonight. What's up, unicorn? What's up, girl? I haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you to everyone. We got, damn, coach, I missed your ass. What's up, Paige? Y'all, I'm going to break this story on down because y'all been asking about it. And I owe it to you, I got to give y'all something to get back in the game. Back in the game. Listen, thank you to everyone who sent me a cash app. Y'all wasn't playing. Y'all lit it up. I definitely appreciate the love, the support. Like, I know y'all love me and I know y'all fuck with me for real. And don't let anybody make y'all feel like, and not just me, any of these so-called influencers y'all be talking to and that y'all fuck with. If y'all want to bless them, bless them. That's your business. Ain't that what that? I ain't going to talk about this right now because I want to tell y'all a Bruce Lee story, then I'm going to get off. The Tabitha lady and the Darius thing, I haven't spoken on that because I haven't been online, but I definitely echo the sentiments of so many people, the majority of the internet, the vast majority of people, and saying, God, you heard what she said. Some people, that's all they have is the nerve. I definitely agree with Tabitha on that. And, he was out of line, as he always is. He doesn't know anything about being couth and being polite, professional, any of that. And all of that stuff he's completely devoid of. And when God tell you to do something and how he tell you to do it is when and how he tell you to do it, you're not God. And you don't have a fraction of her money. So how dare you try to dictate how she should be spending her money and what deals she should be taking and which one she shouldn't be taking. You don't have any. Last time I checked, you got to go out the country to even open another restaurant. So what are you talking about? Leave that lady alone. She ain't fucking with you. Okay. And when I say she ain't fucking with you, she ain't fucking with nobody. Now, Carmen and Tay, they fucks with people. And they with the fuckery all the time. So, yeah, we talks about them. But Tabitha is the most non-problematic person on the fucking internet. Like, I wouldn't just start talking about Tabitha and going in on her. I ain't never heard of her stealing from the homeless or doing crazy shit. So, anyway, what made me even think about that was, I was about to say, that's your business. If you want to bless your favorite influencer, whoever they may be. I definitely appreciate you guys blessing me and blessing up the Cash App. Keep doing it, y'all. Bless up the Cash App. We got a lot of shit going on. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Okay, y'all. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the heart, hit the smiley face, hit all the feels. God damn it. Ain't nothing changed. Everything I say is allegedly, allegations. Don't put stickers on the page. I know I've been going, I know y'all been doing rogue stuff on other pages. Don't do that over here, all right? It's business as usual. Don't put stickers on the page. Don't tell me who's online. Don't do any of that stuff, all right? I don't care. We over here doing our own thug fizzle. Hi, Stacia. Love you back. Hi, Liz. Hi, Nanny. Back. Welcome back, Lessons. Good to hear from you. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all. Oh, God have mercy. Okay, so Carmen only has one child that we know of. Her name is Ashley. Okay? She's a sweet girl. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. I'm just telling y'all. I ain't telling y'all to do it. I'm just telling my story. Went from guts to glory. Listen, I'm just telling y'all the story, all right? I feel like y'all should hear it because this shit was shocking to me. Now, Smashly, I have a niece. Her name is Ashley. I call her Smashly. Smashly, I can't call you that because that's what I call my niece. Ashley, this ain't nothing personal. I'm a vlogger. I'm an entertainer. I'm a reporter. I'm all that and more. And I'm just doing my job, all right? I got to hear this story because I couldn't believe it. Okay, so Carmen C.T. O'Reilly has a daughter. Her name's Ashley. Okay, and Ashley, thank you, Miss Pamela. I did get your tip. I got I should run down a list of the people who gave a tip. Freaking other battery dead, or I would do it. Damn. I'm trying to do it at the end. Call out the people who left who sent a love offering to my cash app. I really appreciate it. Y'all know I'm a worker now. I'm gonna work for my shit. I'm gonna create a business line, a revenue line, all that. Yeah, I know. Y'all seen me do it many times. But I haven't been working because I've been in the hospital. So I appreciate the love and the consideration so much. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. If you do have it and you want to give it, do it. Do it. Don't feel no type of way about it. And those of you who have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. T Madison, oh, how I miss story time. Right? Hi, Michelle. Okay, listen. Carmen C.T. O'Reilly has a daughter. She only has one child. Her name is Ashley. Ashley's very demure. I know that's the hot topic and a hot buzzword. I don't know why people acting like it's something new. I mean, I've known that word since the third grade. What the fuck is wrong with people? Ashley, very demure, very prim. She's very soft-spoken. She's a sweet girl. I'm not saying that tongue in cheek. I really mean that. Okay? Sweet girl. Okay. So, Ashley, what's up, Chef Dorian? I love you, girl. I'm gonna call you. I got a new number. My number got doxed. Can you believe that shit? People, something. I'm that important. What the fuck is to dox my information? Okay. Let me get the story right. Okay. So, Ashley was living with her mama, who would be Carmen. You know, Carmen and Ashley hasn't always had the best relationship. Their relationship has always been rocky, which is why it was so easy for Tater Head to come in and bust shit up the way she did. Okay? And she did. She did do that. It was so easy for her to separate them the way she separated from her own mama. Huh? Because Carmen and Ashley has always really been on rough, patchy grounds. You know, Carmen had Ashley, obviously by a man, knowing she was gay at the time, but she went on ahead and did that whole marriage thing like a lot of, these women, all these gay women out here in the world and they got all these kids and grandkids, child. Anyway, I digress. That's their business. Okay. So Carmen was playing a good wife and got pregnant with Ashley. Okay. Ashley came out and, Carmen was doing the best that she could. She's a hustler. She never really had a real job and she was getting how she lived it, however that was. And trying to raise her daughter at the same time, getting divorced and running back and forth between a man and a woman and this and that. She was married. So that's the man I'm talking about. Okay. A lot of people do it. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm just painting a picture for you. Okay. So Ashley grew up, and as Ashley grew up, she had some challenges along the way. In high school, she would get into fights and, stuff like that. Okay. The girl could fight, what I hear. So Ashley, as an adult, not too how old is Victoria? Anybody know? 10? She's less than 10. I know that she ain't older than that. Okay. So within the last 10 years, this shit has happened. Ashley, Carmen told us this one time, and Ashley told us this part. Ashley was homeless at one time, and she went to live with Carmen. Okay, she and Carmen had her own place. Carmen, she gonna keep a place now. Carmen went and had her own apartment, and Ashley was living there. And Carmen got into a relationship with a woman. Okay. As usual, y'all already noticed we've seen the women over the years. Okay. We ain't new to this shit. Carmen got into a relationship with a woman who Ashley hated. She and Ashley did not get along. They were oil and water. They hated each other guts, literally. Okay. And the woman finally put her foot down and told Carmen C.T. O'Reilly that one of us gotta go. Y'all hit the thumbs up, the like, the heart, the smiley face. I know y'all captivated and enthralled and y'all want to hear this Bruce Lee shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, but make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Hit all the fills, y'all. It's 500-600 of y'all between the two, and it's only 41 likes. Hit the thumbs up on Facebook, please, and all the fills, and the thumbs up on YouTube. Okay. So Ashley is living with Carmen, getting along however they get along. Mother and daughter don't really get along, but Carmen moves in her new broad. Okay. Ashley and the girl don't get along at all. They hate each other guts. So the girlfriend gives Carmen an ultimatum. And she says, this bitch gotta go. Either I'm gonna take this good put in my mind. Now I'm just paraphrasing, all right? But this was the conversation. But in my mind, it's how it went. I'm gonna walk up out of here with this good pussy. Huh? And or you get rid of that raggedy demure bitch. Huh? In my mind. You get rid of that demure bitch. I can't stand that bitch. Why is she in there scrubbing that scrub on her motherfucking skin all day? And Carmen, being the weak person she is, put Ashley out. Ashley was furious. Ashley told y'all there was a time that she lived in her car. Yeah, I knew about that part. Okay. So Ashley was so mad that Carmen put her shit and put her out on the street in favor of this lady, this broad, this bitch. Ashley devised a plan. Ashley got in her car, put that motherfucking seat back in my mind. In my motherfucking mind. She put that seat all the way back and lit her motherfucking joint. And she got the plotting, scheming, and motherfucking scamming. And I'm here to tell y'all that Ashley came up with a motherfucking master plan. Oh, yes, Bruce Lee. I ain't gonna call Ashley from this point on. Bruce Lee fought the shit out that lady. First of all, she fought to beat her up, and every time she saw her, that wasn't enough. She beat her up every time she saw her. Then, this the kicker. Ashley devised a plan to get back at Carmen and that lady. Okay, well, allegedly allegations. Okay, hey, all of that shit. Ashley put a plan together. This was her plan. This was so diabolical and crazy, and this is why I call it Bruce Lee. It's crazy. Ashley decides that bitch gonna put me out in the street for that raggedy ass bitch. That bitch is a gutter rat. She gonna put me out. I gotta come up with a plan. Ashley came up with this plan. She devised this plan and she executed it perfectly. Ashley found the girl, Carmen's woman. She found her baby father. Oh, yes. She found the girl's baby father. And fuck, God, this is allegation. I just how it was told to me. I'm just telling the story. She found the girl's child's father, because the lady had a kid, you know how they do. And it fucked him real good. She gonna get a revenge. Yo, bitch, you gonna pick up my mama to put me out the house? Bitch, I'm gonna go find your man and fuck him, your child's husband. Found him, fucked him real good, and then had a baby by him. And allegedly, that's Victoria's daddy. Now, I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling y'all the story how it was told to me, and I believe it. That's how Victoria came into the world, is because she's the revenge baby that Bruce Lee got against that bitch who had her put out and her mama. Okay? So this is not Ashley's first time going through it with Carmen and a bitch, and Carmen choosing a bitch over her. This is not the first time. Let's be clear about that. Okay? Yeah, the first, second, third, fourth. I mean, this is why they had a rocky relationship. Ashley set out to find that man, put the pussy on him real good. I mean, she put the pussy on him. She put that wolf pussy on him. And got pregnant by him and had Victoria. And every time she saw that lady, she beat the shit out of her, from what I heard. Okay. Oh, it gets deeper. So Ashley gets into it with some lady at the Kingdom Hall. And the lady at the Kingdom Hall, and then Ashley married Victoria's father too. Okay, so that was her husband at one time. Okay, that's her daddy. Ashley got into it with some lady at the Kingdom Hall because you know they're Jehovah Witnesses. And Ashley, this was recent, turned around and got her revenge on that lady. Okay, went to and found the lady's husband at the Kingdom Hall. Now this is Ashley, I don't know. I'm just telling the story. Found the lady's husband at the Kingdom Hall and fucked him real good. Actually got that ill nana. Make you say, ugh. She got that ill nana. She got that ill nana. Yes, she got that grip. So listen, she got an intelligent pussy. Okay, y'all girls, y'all need to learn how you gotta have an intelligent pussy. Okay, it's a certain way to use your shit, and just laying there, you gotta know when to do a Kegel, how to do a Kegel, when to grip, when to let go. You gotta have an intelligent pussy, experienced pussy. Anyway, clearly Ashley wrote the book on ill nanas because she went and found this lady's husband at the Kingdom Hall, fucked him real good too, and he left his wife, and that's her current high value husband. And I couldn't believe that because I couldn't believe that because Ashley is so demure. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. You made me drop every fucking thing on this nightstand, and I'm very mad about it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm very mad. Ashley put the pussy on two men, one at the Kingdom Hall, that's her current husband. And she claims this whole high value wife thing and everything. And it's a lot that I know that I've heard about her and her marriage. I'm not gonna talk about that right there. Cause that maybe another day. But yeah, Ashley is very, very much like her mother. She's very manipulative. She's devious as hell. She's calculating as hell. Um, yeah, and she knows that you know, she knows she's talking about she know her worth and this and that. She knows what that pussy do. I could tell you that. Cause she used it at least twice that I heard of to get revenge against the people and that shit worked. And the man at the Kingdom Hall who she fucked and married, her current husband, he had a whole family. A wife, a kid, a dog, and a motherfucking parakeet at home. Oh yes. Oh yes, bitch. I asked about a parakeet. I asked, bitch. Well, I don't know if he had a parakeet, but the nigga had a full complement at home. Turn out. Like we like to do over here. He had a full complement at home. And he was 100%, 1000%. Hold on, y'all. Do I have any more balance bites in here? Yeah, I eat those. Those are good. I like the almond ones. That's really the only thing I've been able to keep on my stomach. And then the balance bites. Oh, I got one more pack left. Same time. You have almonds and cranberries. Yeah, cranberries and cheese. So good. They used to have the what you call it cheese, the pepper jack cheese in them. They stopped making them. Now they just put white cheddar cheese in them, which is ridiculous. But really one of the only things I've been able to keep down. Really, truly. Hold on. Ah, damn it. So, as she comes on and she talks about this high value wife stuff. She's a high value wife and do this for your husband, I your husband. But the way that she went about getting her last two men has been with that grip. Hold on. Then with the ill nana. Huh? Yes, when I heard that she went and sought out that woman's baby daddy and fucked him, and that's Victoria's dad, I was like, wow. I was like, That's crazy as hell. That is, I thought she was so demure. I couldn't believe it. You know, when I think of Ashley, I think of a nice, quiet, for real, sweet girl. You know, the clear she knows what her superpowers are. If more y'all women knew what your superpowers were, you wouldn't be in these toxic relationships. That pussy is everything. Huh? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you make a married man get right out on his wife. Yep. And a married woman step right out on her husband. And she knows them. She knows that that pussy, if it's used right, can get her a lot. And it did. It got the revenge of a lifetime. And that's the ultimate revenge. But after you beat that lady ass, look, Sarah died, Sarah, she did the Bruce Lee on her. Look her ass fucked up for years after she kept trying to fight her. And I'm sorry, I'm just steady smacking. Diabolical ain't think of a fucking word for that. Stop doing it. Diabolical is not even a word for you to know a person to get revenge on somebody against somebody because they put you out the house. But this is one of the reasons why Tay and Carmen don't get along to this day. Because Ashley, whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether you like it or not, is very much like her mother. And that's why they don't get along. It's kind of like Tay and her mother. Tay and her mother are so much alike. Miss Felice. Felice was just doing something. Somebody told me in Cherry Pick. She did something mocking Tay's BBL. I said she had a BBL, I don't know. But they said Miss Felice was mocking her. Miss Felice definitely got mental problems. Can we talk about that? Y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Mm-hmm. Y'all ain't ready for it because y'all like her. I don't have no problems with her. She was mad she couldn't get in my group. And then she did go and try to teach people how to make their own hair braiding system. I told y'all about that, which I thought was hilarious because she couldn't get in the group. So she's a spiteful mother. She's spiteful. She definitely got some spite in her ass. Tay is just like her mother. Her mother is spiteful and conniving too. That's why I don't get along. It's just like everybody can stand each other. They see each other in each other. Very much so. Mm-hmm. But Tay's mom got mental issues. Definitely. And I don't say that lightly at all. I mean it. They're not Ashley. So it's Carmen and Ashley. They're two spiteful people, but y'all don't see it. Y'all just see Carmen. Because Carmen is some more vocal. And, oh, shit. What is going on with me? Carmen is more vocal and, more forward with it. So, yeah, I think Ashley all sweet and quiet and demure and not. No, Ashley doing her shit, too. Mm-hmm. Ashley doing her shit. So, Ashley is manipulative, lying. The whole reason she's not even I got you anymore is because she refused to sign the NDA. Why would you refuse to sign a form saying you're not going to talk about trade secrets to your mama who used to own the company? That's a no-brainer. Sign it. Everybody signed it. She didn't because she was still talking to her mom and in cahoots with her. So they're very much alike, very similar personalities. The difference is Ashley hides hers more. She hides hers better. She hides hers better. Finding bitch who you hate's child's father, tracking him down, seducing him, fucking him, and letting him shoot the club up, which means ejaculating inside you. That's slang terms. Slang term for that is shooting up the club. And you let this nigga shoot the club up and give you a baby just to get back at somebody? That's diabolical. That is beyond insane. Miss Felix posted earlier that she's on her way to Houston, Texas. Wonder what that's about. You can never tell with her because she's an attention seeker too. Tay's mom? Oh yeah. She's a big attention seeker. Anytime Tay's doing something, she gotta upstage her. She wanted the attention off of her. She wanted it on herself. Oh, I'm gonna go and spade motherfucker spade. It's true. Her mother. Tay's mom. Damn, I don't have any more battle fights. I don't want like too much shit. Hold on, y'all. This boy's back up. Yeah. Tay's mother to do anything to get the spotlight off her daughter and on herself. And that's why they don't get along, because they both fight for that spotlight. But who knows what she going to Houston, Texas? She ain't to press no damn charges against Tater. She would have been did that. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? Let me see. Shoot up the club is a slang term for it. So that's a man that went on the Disney cruise with Victoria. Yes, it's Victoria's father. Hi, Sonia. Thank you so much. That's Victoria's father. And you know, he got hit with the okie doke. And you know, some revenge shit. And Bruce Lee went on a rampage. She plotted and she schemed and she masterminded. And she came up with a plan to fuck both of them. And no, that she didn't. So Carmen and Ashley's relationship is very tumultuous. And I don't know that they will ever be, you know, the ideal mother-daughter duo, because their entire relationship, their whole life has been rocky. I mean, they've talked about it. And they were making some progress from what I understand before Tata came into the picture. You know, Ashley was her assistant, keeping the house together, keeping her affairs together, keeping her together. Ashley was the magic behind all that shit. And from what I understand. And you know, Carmen, you know, she all she cared about, and all she has ever cared about that we've seen since I've been following her, know her, is women and gambling and, you know, the reckless shit she be doing. And you know, Ashley, she wanted to have a closer relationship with her mom, and it just never happened for them. And then when Tay came along, they were making, you know, some progress, but obviously all that shit got stunted because Tater wasn't having it. She wasn't feeling them being close, because obviously that would displace her. Right? She wouldn't have complete control over Carmen like she does right now. We already know this. We talked about this a billion times. But yeah. Go sleep, put the pussy on. Yeah. She wrapped her legs around that nigga, made him give ass a child, as Cardi said. That was her plan, not to just fuck him, to get pregnant by. Every time you see me or see her, you gonna remember you put me out the house, bitch. And you gonna remember my revenge. I mean, that's devious as fuck to me, y'all. That's crazy. That's the deepest shit I ever heard somebody do as a revenge get back. Go find the baby daddy of the bitch who had made your mama put you out. Go find her baby daddy. Fuck him. Let him shoot up the club. Then 9 months later, take the baby back over to the house to see Nana. Oh my God. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I had to unfriend Miss Felice, that's Tay's mom, when she did that video. I think she was at the dentist or something. They both have a mental illness, as clear as day. Yes, I know exactly the video you're talking about. Um, it was when Tay was getting something done, getting some dental work or something done, and of course, Felice decides that she want to get her ass up on camera and act like she haven't. Well, she wasn't acting like it. She was at the dentist and showing the bloody gauze pad in her mouth and talking with it and going like, "Girl, damn, let your daughter be her." Mm. Yeah, I haven't noticed. One thing I can't stand is a motherfucker copying somebody. Do your own shit, yo. You ever hear somebody tell my nanny copy somebody? Yeah, motherfucking lie. Ever. If I happen to say something that somebody said, believe me, that's a happenstance and a coincidence and not some shit that they made up. You can believe that. Um, but yeah, that was very disturbing, Mila, when her mother did that. Very disturbing. What's up, Ashley? You came back like the Gap man. You dropped the bomb on me. Um, where is some street? Haven't seen her. Where is who? Sharetta? I don't know what that means. Uh, all of them need some deep dive counseling. They passed counseling, child. What's that, Melissa? Um, that's real evil, manipulative bitch. That's the kind of person Ashley's mother made her become. I mean, I would never even think of something like that. Let me go find your nigga, your child's father. Let him shoot the club up and give me a baby. Get back at you after I beat your ass every time I see you. Oh, yes, Bruce Lee ain't no joke. Miss Brutus, thank you. Wow, Quick was on the cruise with him and her granddaughter. That is weird. Um, Hi, Cynthia. Thank you so much. Hi, Stephanie. Her husband's older. Yes. Victoria father is too. That's how they got so gullible. What's up, Sonia? Seeing and hearing that, she went up there, all acting all demure and shit around him. Oh, hi. What's your name? Name's Ashley. You want some ill nana? Demure. And baby, both of them niggas was like, yeah, give it up, bitch. And she dropped them draws, baby, and put that kung fu pussy on him and hit him with that 1-2 punch. Oh, he made sure she got pregnant. Damn, you know how bad your pussy gotta be to get pregnant on the first try. You know how many motherfucking years broads be trying to get pregnant for years, buying all these calendars and clocks and shit, hiring all kind of witch doctors and doing sage treatments and ovulation schedules and shit. Baby Smashly, Ashley, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee went in there with that black belt pussy, put it on him. Bruce Lee put it on him. You want some of this flour? Clara, what the hell are you talking about? You repeating what I said. You want some of this? You want some of this? Nana? And yes, that's what happened. You got to have the baddest pussy in the world to fuck somebody one time on some revenge shit and get pregnant. And that's your goal. You know? That means that you squoze on that nigga. You let that nigga squeeze on you, squoze your legs, and you ain't let that nigga go. That's what it means. Y'all ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. That means you ain't let go. even after he was finished. Bitch, you treated it like a gas pump. You know, when I pump my gas, I hate pumping gas. In Georgia, you gotta pump your own fucking gas. Hey, you know, when I pump gas, I don't just take the nozzle out of the gas, you know, my gas tank. I tap that shit 15, 20 times. I don't know how many times y'all tap it, but I tap, make sure that shit ain't leaking. That's what Smashy did. Then she got pregnant. That nigga shot the club up and she tapped it 15, 20 times, baby. She was on a mission and mission accomplished because, baby, I'm here to tell you, 9 months later, that baby came out. 9 months later, that baby came out. And Smashley had her revenge, baby. She went and showed that bitch. She went back to the house because the bitch was still there. She went back to the house, baby. She was on the back porch. That bitch was on the front porch. That bitch was out in the front streets, in the driveway, honey. She had a baby shower and everything. That bitch couldn't do nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she bad. She know see, y'all got to know the power of the pussy. Y'all got to know how, you know, what it can do and what it can get you in XYZ if you're going to be using it that way. And Ashley knows. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. I got to admire that about her ass, no matter what y'all say. She hit it with that kung fu grip. Oh yes. What's up, Lisa? She hit it with a kung fu grip. That's that Atlanta peach, baby. She got that ill nana. You fucking nigga one time and you get pregnant, huh? You did that. You knew exactly what you was doing. She must have had been ovulating and counting her days and the periods and counting down and this and that. But that nigga slipping. She started gripping. I said, "My be damn." She caught him slipping. She started gripping. I don't know. Bruce Lee got some skills. Bruce Lee could fight and fuck. What's up? Huh? That's the moral of the story. That is the moral of the story, baby. Cynthia said, Miss Nandy, that whole set of family is crazy. I only need help if you're on Facebook making ass out of themselves. Nurse, wow, never. Ashley, to fight and fuck. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shake it until it doesn't drip no more. That's right. Ashley got that snapper, baby. She got the gripper. What's up, Barbara? Unicorn. He's slipping and she gripping. Ashley got that monster grip. Listen, Ashley knows. She talking about she a high value wife. And this and that. Now, Ashley, how you get them husbands? How you had got them? You shouldn't be on here preaching about no being, high value wife. Nah. And this and that and the third and blah, blah, blah. And acting like you just got scooped up because you was so demure. And so this and that. We knows that you pursued both of those men and put the nana on them. What's up, Clara? What's up, Miss Gemini? What you laughing at? She could fight him for. That's my kind of girl. I can't stand a bitch who can't fight. Huh? I can't beat everybody. Everybody knows this. I done told y'all. I can hold my own, but I can't beat everybody in the world. I ain't trying to beat everybody in the world. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I can hold my own. And Ashley, Bruce Lee, she's my kind of girl. That's the kind of friends I like. I don't know what kind of friends y'all like to have. Sing us a song, Nanny. My voice is so shot, child. Y'all don't hear it. I've been up all day. I've been crying. I've been talking. I've been talking to Cherry Pick, telling them some shit I would never tell y'all. Not y'all, but you know them. It's just been a lot. My voice is shot right now. I can't sing shit. But yes, Bruce Lee. Hiya! Now we're gonna start our show every show from now on. Hiya! Bitch. Now, Bruce Lee, that's what you should be teaching people. Tell us how to be a nice to your wife and stuff. No, you need to teach people how to work them Kegels. Y'all know what a Kegel is? Y'all know what a Kegel is. A Kegel is a vaginal exercise. That's what a Kegel is. Keeps your vaginal walls tight, for all them hoes that be getting run through. They definitely need it. But when you're having sex, you're supposed to be doing Kegels, not randomly. There's a way to do it, definitely, with the in and the out movement. There's a timing to it. There's a way to do it. How you know you got some good pussy. How you put the good pussy on them. Ashley knows these tricks. She clearly does. I mean, I don't know. I never talked to her about it. But she clearly knows the secrets of the Kegels. She knows the secrets of the Kung Fu pussy. And she knows the secrets of the ill nada. She knows. She fucking knows. Trust me when I tell you, because they both wifed her up. Wifed her ass right on up. Impregnated her. And the one she married to was married with a whole fucking family. Got back at that lady and took her husband. I said, damn. But I ain't saying that wrong. That's my kind of girl. A girl with a plan. They fucked her. She said, oh, y'all want to fuck? I'm going to show you how to fuck. And she sure enough did screw them up. Now, this is all allegations, but I believed every motherfucking word of it when I heard it. And I heard even more than this, but I'm just summing it up for y'all. That's the bottom line. Ashley is a bad bitch. Don't you ever fucking play with her. What's up, Lisa? I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen a bunch of y'all. I'm so glad that I came on here tonight because, there's just so much shit, y'all. There is power in the yes. Kegels always in control. I'm telling you, you better learn how to use your Kegels. You really want to put it on a nigga and get pregnant the first time that you put it on him. This nanny stopped you out me on the floor rolling. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I want to come on let y'all know that Ashley got that ill nana. She got them hands. And she got that pussy. She got both of them. Baby, she bad with both of them. And you wouldn't be able to tell that by looking at her. Would you? She looks so sweet. She is. She looks sweet. But don't fuck with her. She gonna either whoop your ass or she gonna put it on you. Which one you want, huh? We need to know who and where this woman is today. Hold on, y'all. You know what? I am going to try to get an interview with that lady. I ain't even think about that. I will try to do that for y'all. How about that? I'm going to have to get back with my scores. Let's see if I can get to the lady. Would y'all like that? Would y'all like a follow-up interview with the lady whose ass she be beating every time she sees? She had that baby while her nigga. Yes. That's Victoria's stepmother. Wouldn't that make her stepmother? Makes sense. She'll make a siblings with the ladies' children. Mm-hmm. I said, "Oh, you a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that you was a savage? Actually, a savage. That's the bottom line. She ain't as demure as y'all think. And I'm not mad at her. Let me see. Hey there, I found you. Hi, Kenya. What's up, Burn? Yes, you should charge for it. For what? That ill nana? Let me see. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's the quiet ones. That's exactly right. It's always the quiet ones that can fight. That's for real. And I also heard that Bruce Lee used to beat ass all the time at school. Like yeah. Yes, when you have a lot of pent up anger and resentment towards your mom and your lifestyle and living situation and all that kind of stuff. Um, you're trying to be a Jehovah Witness because they witnesses. Happy not birthday to you. What you call it just on here? Collecting birthday gifts and shit. Anyway, she's a Jehovah Witness and everything like that. And so, that's how she grew up, being a witness and being around Carmen, being married to that man, knowing damn well that she was very, very gay and into women. So she had to grow up around that and and experience that lifestyle with Carney. And unfortunately, it it just it wasn't good for their relationship through the years at all. So, having that instability at home and Carmen getting divorced from the husband and doing her own thing and having women around and that kind of stuff, was unsettling for Bruce Lee. And I understand it. What's up, Geechee girl? What's up? What is really hood? I really do miss y'all. Like, I love y'all so much. And I really do appreciate y'all. I love that y'all have waited for me and, be holding it down and patient. I know people be talking shit. That's the internet. That's what people gonna do. And I love that y'all, hold back y'all. Just let people say whatever they want because that's what I want y'all to do. I don't want y'all to be out there getting into fights and shit with people over the internet over me. Fuck them. Let them think whatever they want. Them, meaning whoever it is that got something crazy to say, let them think what they want. They're entitled to that. You don't need to respond to that. And I appreciate that y'all don't be out here in wars with people over me. The real ones know what's up. Everybody else just be guessing. Um, Pay-per-view, Ashley versus Tay. Ooh. Now that right there, Clara, that's a fight. For real, real. I'll watch that shit. And I will promote it. It'll make so much money. Ashley and Tay. Who y'all think? Take Ashley or beat her ass. What am I talking about? Bruce Lee is Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was beating asses all throughout high school. Y'all ain't know that? Oh yes. We just laugh at what they say. We know better. They was trying. Let them talk. It's cool. That's what the internet is for. See, I'm not like Carmen and Tay. Oh, these people talking about me. Please do. Keeps my memory alive. You know what I'm saying? In my absence. Ashley will beat her ass. You ain't lying. Ashley might beat my ass. I ain't too sure. She might. She might beat me up. The way I'm feeling these days, I'm sure she would and could. But Mr. Glad you're back. Made it through the surgery and all. Thank you. Quick update for you guys who missed it on our first live because we're back. I just wanted to do this Bruce Lee separate one, just a quick little live about Ashley. But I took the website down because I didn't want to be taking your money and racking up orders. I was in hospital. I'm out the hospital. I've been out for about a week and a half. I was in there for 43 fucking days. It was a nightmare. I couldn't wait to be released. I was so fucking happy when they finally released me. It was torture. I don't recommend getting your gallbladder taken out at all, unless you know for a fact, like you got gallstones and it's causing major problems. But other than that, don't do it. So many side effects and complications. Carrie Elaine Gentry, I don't know why you keep trying to get my attention to call you, but if you talking about your order, you're not the only person who haven't gotten your order. And believe me, you will get it. I promise. All right, but you keep jumping in my face, flashing that comment. That ain't going to help you at all. All right, y'all already know. I know I've been going off the scene for a while, and y'all anxious and chopping at the bit, especially people who place their tea orders. I get it. I understand. So much hype around the teas. It was long awaited and highly celebrated. And then I got ill, They took my gallbladder out and shit. So I put everything on pause. But this week, I do have help. I will be getting the orders back out. The website will be back up tomorrow. For all you people, hundreds of y'all have purchased the teas and you want to reorder them, do so. I really appreciate you guys for being patient. While I've been away, I've been ill. It's not like I've been twiddling my thumbs. I have the teas. They're in stock. It's not like I don't have them. I have to wait for them to get imported. I have them. So, I will be resuming back orders teas all this week. And you guys can continue to go ahead and order the teas. I would definitely appreciate it. Let's see. 43 days too long. Yes, 43 days is a long time to be in a hospital. I ain't gonna lie to you. Taste scary and can't bust a grape. Right, exactly. Um, that's true. Ashley, Ashley ain't no punk. Tay can't fight her way out of a paper bag. I mean, at our ages, we shouldn't be trying to fight. My money is on Ashley, hands down. Oh yeah, Ashley. Oh, you mean against me? She probably could, but anybody probably could beat me up right now. I'm lightweight, everything. Hell yeah. I can beat Carmen up. I'm sure of it. Hi, Stephanie. We love you, Nanny. Thank you so much, Miss Lisa. OG, I know you ordered some stuff. You got your teas. You been got them. It's so many of y'all who have gotten your teas, y'all. I'm not trying to scam y'all. I was ill. I was in the hospital. I kept y'all up to date as much as I could. But I am back, and I'll be back online chatting with you guys. This is my job to do. Okay, my fucking job. And so I'll be back here doing my job, cutting it up with you guys, and opening up the website back. I just didn't want to have all these hundreds of orders, and taking your money. Oh, you took my money. I had to let me see, my gallbladder ruptured. Your gallbladder ruptured in 2014. I had to have another surgery the next day to remove stones blocking my bowel duct in the hospital for a week. Wow. Be easy, understanding, and compassionate people. Nandy will get to your tea orders and such out. I have your teas, y'all. They're in. I don't have to wait for them to come in. They're not on the sea. They're not on the Black Sea. Blah, 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 blah. No, I have your teas. I have your teas, the packaging, everything. I've been ill, but I'm back. When you're in the hospital. Oh, you got your money on Ashley when I'm in the hospital? And the others follow. You went to the hospital and the others follow. Oh, you mean like Carmen and them? Glad to see you back on your feet. Thank you so much. Y'all, I'm so glad that I came on here because, it's just crazy. When you get inside your own mind, and you have so much shit going on. It's the plan of the enemy to get you isolated and by yourself and doubting yourself and questioning yourself and your ability, your skill set, people who love you, your followers, your ability, everything. That's the plan of the enemy, is to get you by yourself, to confront you with all those things. But I'm here to tell you that we were designed to interact, period. We were designed to be social creatures. And it's so important when you are feeling down, out, hopeless, helpless, to still connect with people, talk to somebody, go live if you're an influencer, connect with people, be social, because when you don't, you get inside your own mind, and that is a dangerous place to be. so dangerous. So many people, my heart go out to people who, um, are suicidal and who are homicidal also. And, my heart goes out to people. We talk about people on this page, we do, but we have limits, the way that they talk about, what's the cartoons lady name? Blackwood. The way that they talk about that lady, you can't talk about how anybody else talk about Carmen Tay, anybody in this world, the way that they be talking about her. I mean, it's hideous. It's gross. We have limits on this page. I've always said that. We have boundaries. There are places I'm willing to go and not willing to go. Hold on. We're gonna talk about your fucking raggedy ass mouse. Fuck yeah. People want to hear about that. People want to hear about it, Betty. People want to hear about it. You talk about your ugly mouth, them ashy ass ankles. So what? But wishing somebody take themselves off this planet is, ooh, that's crazy to me. I could never wish that on anyone, any of them, ever. But we know. Chef Dorian said, "We know who kept the content going. They've been on the struggle bus in these streets." What's up, Michelle Snow, Shaws Matthews? Y'all, we gonna have a new setup when I come back. Um, I'm working on some things, and we love you and are always here. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Hi, Miss Catherine. Thank you. Um, I have a new setup. I'm going to try to showcase the teas more, make them more, that kind of stuff. I mean, we were doing that before, but I have a little bit of a different setup when I come back in the next couple of days or so. Someone just needs someone to talk to and vibe with. Sometimes we do, we really do. You know, um, Sitting alone, being in the dark, you know, isolating yourself from people. You know, it is absolutely not where you want to be when you're not in a good headspace at all. It's the complete opposite. Get out, go do something for somebody who can't do anything for you. That will bring you so much joy. It's so rewarding. Just get out, go talk to somebody. Tonight, if I hadn't gone live with you guys, I was with Cherry Pick and I was talking to them. And Aisha Booker. That's not our Miss Booker though. Hi, Aisha. Um, Nothing compared to what Carmen uttered and displayed towards you, Nanny. Now that's the truth. That's exactly right. But the way that they be talking about that lady is utterly despicable. For real. And what does she be saying about them? Not a lot that I know of. You know? She calls one of them pissy long stockings. And I think that's from the wedding or something. They said that she had wet herself. I don't know what happened with that, but that's what they said. And you know, whatever the case may be, whatever she's saying is nowhere near as bad as what they say about her or what we've ever said about any of them. Could we get that grimy? Yes, anybody could, but we don't. I'm never gonna be wishing somebody go deeper with a razor. Like that's crazy to me. And how could you be outraged that somebody's talking about somebody else when you saying stuff like that about somebody? I mean, come on. It'll help me understand it. We all talk shit about each other, so what? Um Ciao, bye. Um exactly, Donna. Yep. So we're back. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled program and talk about different things and giving y'all a little bit of a closer peek into some of my daily routines and stuff that I do. Just to bring you guys inside more. I know y'all miss me. I miss you too. I appreciate everybody's concern, asking about me and praying about me and sending good thoughts my way. I don't take any of that for granted. It's so needed. It's very helpful, whether you believe it or not. It helps. Um, And sometimes I peek online. Once in a while, I'll peek in my cherry pick group or other places, and I'll see people saying, "Where's Andy? We love you. We miss you," or in the comments and stuff like that. And it really helps to lift my spirits. And it just Carmen needs jail time. Period. I don't really want anybody to go to jail, to be honest, because that ain't no fucking place to be at all. At all. It's no place to be. I mean, we haven't talked about Sean. Sean Diddy Combs got all the money in the world, but he's in jail right now. This lets you know you state property, period, no matter who the fuck you are in this country, period. No matter how much money you have, how much privilege you walk in, we all still state property. He is in jail and no amount of money can get him out. They told him no multiple times because he's state property now. So, as we all are. It's like your house. You think you own a house. Unless you pay it off completely, that bank owns your house. Shit. And they will come take it if you miss your payments. So, yeah. It's basically the same thing. The government owns us. And the fact that man, I be thinking about him all the time because I be thinking about the shit that I had to do in jail and the routines and how crazy it was for me. For me. I mean, I'm a peon compared to him, in society's eyes. So, the fact that it's 11 o'clock right now, guess what Sean is? I know for a fact he's in bed because lights out at 10 o'clock at every jail across the fucking country. So he's in bed at 11 o'clock and there ain't shit he could do about it. And if he has to pee, he has to share that to whoever he's sharing his cell with. I don't think he's in general population, but he is he's state property. He's in jail. He is in jail. So he can't go wash his ass right now if he wants to, because there ain't no shower inside his cell. And he has to wait until 6 o'clock in the morning when they open up all the doors for him to actually walk out and walk around and stretch his legs. And he has to eat the food. And on Thanksgiving, I thought about him on Thanksgiving because I was in that bitch on Thanksgiving. And I would tell you, I was wondering if they were going to give us a special meal like turkey and stuff. And they did. They did actually. We had cranberry sauce. We had pumpkin pie. I don't even fucking eat pumpkin pie, but I eat that shit in that jail. I ate pumpkin pie, but it was good in there. I'm a sweet potato pie girl. But Sean had to wonder. I'm sure he was in there wondering if he was going to get a special meal in jail. I guarantee you he was wondering if they was going to serve turkey and dressing and stuff. And he was looking forward to jail, turkey, dressing, and sweet potato pie. It's crazy. All the money he has, and he is not free. And he ain't going to never be free, to be honest. Because the fact that they keeping this man in jail, murderers get bonds. Murderers get bonds. Murderers. The man who murdered Ahmaud Arbery, the black young man who was running in Brunswick, Georgia, and he was out running and he went and looked at a house that was being built. He went inside and looked at the framework. I've looked at plenty of houses that were being built when I was looking to buy homes. Everybody has done that. Everyone. You see a house being built, you go, you look around, you look inside. Anyway, when they killed him, he was out jogging and he just went, he didn't touch anything because they have it on camera. Like the house had cameras in it and stuff, and it was being built. And they chased him down and he shot him down like a dog in the street. Yeah, I remember the story. Big story out here in Georgia. And those three men were out on bond. They were on bond in Georgia. Killed this man in broad daylight. So murderers get bond. And the fact that they are not giving Sean a bond at all is very telling that he's going to be in there forever. Like he's never getting out, because when they go to trial in a few months, they're going to convict him because this is a federal case and the feds don't take cases unless they're like, they don't lose cases. So they got him. They got whatever they need and they're just holding him so that they can, pin them charges on him. And then he's going to get sentenced and go to prison. So he ain't going to never get out. And Sean is the kind of person to me who would take his own life 100%. Because they're going to give him some years. They're going to make an example out of him. They're going to give him 30 years, 25 years. So it's going to be hefty. And he's going to end his life. I promise you. Put a pin in that. We'll come back to it when it happens. I hope it doesn't. but it will. The way Carmen talks about Rico is so wrong. I haven't heard her talking about Rico lately. I haven't heard her talking lately, so I don't know. But I could imagine. How long we been on live? Right now, an hour and some change. It's crazy because Carmen or Tay would never go to bat for none of their supporters. You're right. What happened to that bougie girl? Somebody said Carmen had owed us some money or something. Yeah, we haven't seen her around. Definitely not. And what happened to the girl that got fired from the hospital? They pay her bills, help her get footing and get a new job. And what's up, Mary Edward Howard? The way Carmen talks about Rico. Sorry. That's the very reason why Carmen is eating her ass up. Oh my. But yeah, it's very, very telling. Um, you know, how Carmen um, is handling this whole Rico thing, you know, Rico champion, you know. I wish him all the success in the world and the happiness. Everybody deserves to be happy, y'all. Come on. And if somebody walks away from you or the situation that you provided from them, that's because they weren't happy. And you should support them in their endeavor to be happy, not go online bashing them, calling them shitty and shitball and calling them names and talking about them. And, that's horrible. But, that's what Carmen and that's kind of shit that Tay does as a nurse as a nurse. She's not a practitioner yet, but, yeah. Hi, Christina. Thank you so much. I missed you too. I missed you guys too. Uh, these are the lives I didn't even know I needed, for real, because I just haven't been. I haven't, like I said, I got released from the hospital about a week and a half ago, and I just been so busy doing so many different things and just not in the right headspace to go live and entertain and talk with y'all and kick it with y'all. But this is exactly what I needed. Definitely. I know you guys needed it and wanted it too, but this is what I needed also. Ouch. Mm. This heating pad turned up too high. Heating pads are, oof, godsend. Mm. Rico is in school and working. What? I'm glad he's doing well. That's so wonderful. When it's court, I said that on the last line. We went through all of that. Told you, and you were on the last live, so I told you. But yes, the next court date for the bogus bullshit that she lied to get the court date on is January 9th or 19th. I think it's the 19th. And then for the threat against my life. And some other shit is coming down the pike for them too. Trust me. I didn't have to be the court for that. I told y'all, I came on and told y'all about that a couple of weeks ago. She had to be the court, but I didn't have to be a court for that. So more to come on that. I didn't know Rico was in school and working though. You know what's crazy? Tanya, I said the same thing about Tay in the holidays and being in that hospital. She's always in the hospital on a holiday or near a holiday. And not saying anything about why she in it, just in there with them big bug eyes, looking crazy and talking about they don't know what's wrong with me. Meanwhile, you eating a full regular fucking diet of food. You ain't, trust me. If you bad off, I was in hospital for 43 days. And as they said before, and I do agree, they ain't gonna keep you in a fucking hospital unless they have to. So they were doing all kinds of stuff with me. But they not gonna have you eating food from the street, greasy chicken wings and fries and shit that she wanted. And they don't know what's wrong with you. No, they're going to have you on a restricted diet to regulate your blood sugars, your, just make sure that all your your blood panels and blood screenings and all that stuff is controlled. They're not going to have you eating crazy and they don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Mm-mm. But if you tell them you're going to hurt yourself, you ain't on the Baker Act hole, you can eat whatever the hell you want. That's okay, Clara. No problem. Night Crow, what's up, Sawanda? I know you happy as hell right now. My girl, what's up? Tay needed a refill, and that's all. Wow. I don't even know. I don't know that. She's definitely not going through like a drug withdrawal because she's eating. You're going through a withdrawal, you ain't gonna be eating shit. Everything is, gonna turn your stomach. Everything. So you don't like she wouldn't even be trying to eat anything or drink. Definitely nothing greasy and fried and shit like that at all. So I don't think she's in any kind of withdrawal. She's not. I looked at her, I could see. Got eyes and a mind. Okay. She's not in any kind of withdrawal. Definitely not. She's definitely not in withdrawal from like opioids or anything like that. So I don't know what it is. I mean, the fact that she's so secretive about it just make people talk about it even more, because you leave us to speculate as to whatever it is, and it ain't gonna be good. Same way motherfuckers be speculating about where I be when I don't be online. Oh, shit be so funny. She must be in jail. Your motherfucking mammy must be in jail. What's up, Uganda? But when you don't say anything and you're a healthcare provider, bitch, trust me. So it's just so weird. She's eating a regular diet. She's eating street food. She's not in distress in any kind of way, shape, fashion, or form. I saw that fugazi ass IV she had hooked up. Looked like Operation to Gain. I saw that shit. She not saying anything, and that's so weird for a nurse, public figure, to be talking about them in the hospital for something. They don't know what it is. You ain't telling nobody the symptoms. You're not telling anybody what you're going through, experiencing. Because I guarantee you, I said this on the last live, I fucking guarantee you, if you got on your live and you start telling people all your symptoms, like I was telling y'all, I can't keep anything down. And all y'all was like, oh, I had this, and this might be this and that. I guarantee you, the people in the comments, your followers, all the fucking people, they done experienced whatever it is. Somebody done experienced it. And they could tell you what the hell is wrong with you faster than that doctor ever would. Trust me. Yeah, I mean, people have more life experiences than these doctors been practicing, years that they've been practicing. So she went live and she told people, what her issues, her symptoms are. Bitch, you would have been cured because somebody would have been told you what it is. But, she ain't doing that. Let the people help you. And they're wasting them people time just so she can't bear to spend holidays with you. So she can get out of this school semester. That's what the fuck it is in my mind. Since you ain't telling us, we got to speculate. That's what it is in my mind. Try to go and do your residency and shit. And you found out it was too much for your ass to handle. It ain't for play, because you thought it was going to be for play since it's at that play school. And you got in there and they said, this ain't the play part. That other stuff was the play when we let you go online and do them posts and stuff for your homework assignment. But nah, bitch, pop them nails off, put this enema up in this lady ass. Yeah, she ain't ready for none of that. So she had to go to that hospital, go get admitted, get that excuse, so you can get her money back for the semester. Come on now. When you don't tell people what's going on, I could be 100% wrong. I'm gonna keep it about. I could be 100% right, but bitch, you ain't telling anybody. In the same way, when I don't get on and tell people shit, people be making up shit. I understand. I don't care. I don't give a care, because that's what people do. Yeah. So yeah, she doing this to get her motherfucking money back for the semester. That's it, and that's all. Can't y'all see that? Fuck she in there for? You can be addicted without all the side effects. I don't know about all that. I'm talking about withdrawals. I didn't say nothing about addicted. I said she's not in withdrawal. She's definitely not. She wouldn't even be coherent. um, there's a difference between being addicted to drugs, especially like opioids, and being dependent on opioids. I really wish people understood there's a big, big difference. You know, addiction, people getting high because they want to get high. And they love the high, they chasing the high, they're drug addicts, right? And then people who unfortunately get trapped on opioids because they had to take them. That's what they're for people who really need them. And then you get trapped because it's a slippery slope. When I got discharged from the hospital a week and a half ago, don't give me no motherfucking opioids, not one. Not one. Don't give me nothing. Don't send me home with anything. And they didn't. That shit is a slippery slope, and it's I don't recommend anybody. If you can deal with your pain with Tylenol or, some natural herbs and stuff like that, which does work for a lot of different things, do it. But there's a difference between being an addict and a druggie and a drug chaser and somebody whose body got dependent, really literally depends. Your heart depends on beating by you getting um, narcotics, opioids, literally. Two totally different things, dependency and addiction. But either way you put it, you need that drug and you got to have it. And you would do anything to get it. Anything. It is, yeah, I don't recommend anybody ever fuck with any kind of drug ever. I'll use this platform from here to hell. I can't wait until my case is over so I can really go in and tell y'all some shit. Um, she said she has an infection. What kind of infection the fuck she got? Uh, because no, no. I told y'all earlier, y'all said, Carmen said that she was in pain, and a lot of pain. Okay, she in pain. Pain comes from a broken bone, joint, limb, or whatever, or bruised one, or an infection. I told y'all that earlier. That's what chronic pain comes from. And if you have an infection, it's still saying they don't know what's wrong with me, but I have an infection, that doesn't even match. What's wrong with you is you have an infection. And it's easy to find out, um, you know, what type of bacterial infection you have. You do a culture. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. They had to do a culture on me. Mhm. I've done plenty of cultures in the lab for my biology degree. Plenty of them. Very easy to do. Mhm. You swab down whatever it is. It could be a surface, a wound, whatever. It could be a table or wall. You take a swab, you swab it down, and you do what's called inoculate it. You put it in like a sugar base. Bacteria grows on sugar, loves sugar. And you inoculate it inside of a test tube and you drop it in there and you leave it in there for a while. And you go back, you put it on a piece of glass, smear it on that glass, put another piece of glass on top of that, and look at it through the microscope. I've done it hundreds of times, probably thousands. I've done anaerobic stained bacterial viewings and samples and cultures, anaerobic ones, which just means oxygen or no oxygen. Um, I mean, that's my studies. I study biology. So I actually was going to go to medical school, but then found out I could make more money than even doctors working on the administrative operational side of healthcare. So all this talking about it might be an infection. She got an infection. Where at? What kind? Because that don't even mix with. Oh, but they don't know what's wrong with me. Get the fuck out of here. Um, not an animal. I'll be glad when she finally has chefs. When she finally leaves chef, so I can say I told you so. I'll be glad when she leave Carmen alone too, so Carmen can go about her life and live a fruitful fucking life away from her ass. She probably having her annual STD infection. Okay. Low Dyer said infection, you gotta be on your deathbed. You have an infection to be admitted. that oral antibiotics can't take care of at home. So here's the thing about that. That's true. But you know, if you're in a hospital, they're going to be giving you your antibiotics through your IV. They're gonna be giving you a drip. Okay. Y'all were in there when they came and gave me my antibiotics, Cipro and amoxicillin. Instead of my no, I'm allergic to amoxicillin. Cipro and um what's the other one that I was on? Cipro and paper. Cipro and um let me see. Doxycycline. Cipro and Doxy. Um, you know, if Cipro and Doxy can't get you right in an IV or yeah, I don't know what kind of infection you got. But she just be telling people anything like we're stupid, and we're so not stupid. Um, what's up, Rita? Um, problem that plastic causes infections. Ooh. Mm. Could be side effects from her alleged BBL. I don't know anything about this BBL y'all talk about with her at all. I completely missed whatever was happening with that. If she went away and came back, I have no idea. I've heard about it in passing through like cherry pick, but that's about it. So I don't know. I ain't gonna just jump on the bandwagon because I really don't know. Not Chef, just Carmen. Um, yeah, but she's no, ain't no way she whatchamacallit. You up there, you got an infection. They letting you eat any and everything and under the sun. You ain't on no heavy. Where the drips at? Show me. I'm gonna need to see 2 bags. I showed y'all all my fucking bags that was hanging up on that pole. It was a lot of them. The 2 antibiotics. The whatchamacallit, potassium, because my potassium is always fucking low. That, piggybacked on some saline and blood thinners because he found the blood clots while I was there. So blood thinners, so heparin. I was on that heparin drip. I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I told y'all all that. Now you don't hoard information like that, especially when you work in the healthcare space. Never. It's just so odd. Let me see. Butt implants. Maybe that's the infection issue. I don't know. I haven't seen taste butt lately. I have no idea. They would give you IV antibiotics when you first got there, not 3 days later. That's true. That's true. Because what'll happen is the first thing they're gonna do is do blood work on you. And they're gonna look at your white blood cells. And depending on what that number is, and if it's trending upward and ticking upward, um, that's how they determine if you have an infection and how bad it is. That's one of the ways. Was one of the primary ways. And so when she got there, if her white blood cell count was through the roof, um, that means that they're at work trying to fight the infection in your body. Um, you're right. She would have been on an IV drip immediately. She really think we dumb. Like, girl, that's because Taze used to being the smartest person in the room. She picks people like Carmen and other people. You heard what Mr. Mobley said. She finds somebody less than. That's what those were his words, her husband. And you should be running game on them, but we not fucking dumb. Y'all not dummies. None of y'all who be watching her. And people be knowing. So the fact that she's just so ambiguous about all of it and so closed mouth is alarming. It's very alarming. But I don't know nothing about that. hmm Mary said, "Hi, Mary. You wonder if it's the Ozempic? Oh my God, lost my appetite, and I have when I have an infection. I lose my appetite when I have an infection. They ain't got no infection. They would have sent her ass home. If it was that serious, she wouldn't be eating outside foods. That's number one. She would be on heavy antibiotics around the clock, like around the clock. Literally, every time they a bag that machine beep that is empty, they come and put another one in. That shit ain't happening. She looks perfectly fine. She, other than that deer in the head, like, look, just communicate with people. Tell people why you in the fucking hospital. People want to know. Whether they care for real or they're just curious, people want to know. And honestly, you really kind of have an obligation when you are a public figure to tell people shit like that. You really do. You really do. Because people become invested in your life and you picking and choosing the shit that you want to tell people or not. Come on now. Um, I wonder if that Ozempic she's taking to lose weight is doing something to her. Mm-mm. I don't know that she's taking Ozempic. Did she say that, or is that the word on the curb? Hmm? Did she say that, or is that the word on the curb about the? I've been off the beat, y'all. I really don't know, so I ain't gonna run with shit that I don't know about. I'll ask you guys about it and see what you guys say. What's up, Andrea? Hi, lady. What you call it? Clara said we definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, are smarter than them both. Everybody will be watching him. And Tay really thinks it's because that's her MO. She's so used to, like, you know what I'm saying? Being so sneaky and sneaky with shit and finessing shit. That's the word. She's so used to finessing situations and people. You know what I'm saying? Who are less than. I mean, that she's not a complete dummy. She does have a couple of college degrees. How she got them or whatever, that's a whole nother story. But she's not a complete and total bimbo. You know what I'm saying? Completely. So she has some level of intellect, but she ain't smarter than most of us. Definitely not. And she really thinks she beat because she's so used to finessing motherfuckers with whatever intelligence she has. That's how she be finagling. But you can't finagle us. Which we know better. No edges have it, ho. No. She said that she was taking it. She said she was taking Ozempic. Oh wow. She's taking it because she's a diabetic, or she's taking it for the benefits of being I think they both have a whole bunch of comorbidities, Carmen and Tay, that they're not telling people about. That's what I think. I think Carmen's a diabetic with high blood pressure, no doubt. Definitely got fucking high blood pressure. All that sugar she eat. That's not the blood pressure, that's the diabetic part. But all the fried foods and she definitely got high blood pressure. She definitely is a diabetic. She got heart issues, cardiac issues, you know. She got pulmonary issues with the clots and all that kind of shit. Like, they both got a host of issues, and they should use their platform to fucking talk about it. Especially because Tay a nurse. But they did give her something through her IV, and it was beeping, and she said it was air in the line. The nurse came and said the medicine was done. That's how slow she was. Well, I will tell you about that machine because I was hooked up to it for weeks, over a month. The exact same machine. What happens is the machine says air in line when the medicine is done. Sometimes it'll say medicine complete, but most of the time it'll say air in line. Then you look up at the bag and the bag is complete. Um, so it could be either one. But she should have known that because I picked that up within first time that shit happened. But yeah, that's what happens with that machine. Trust me. I was hooked on that motherfucker for 43 days. She forgot that a lot of the followers are nurses or work in the medical field. Right. Hmm. Even when Tay tried to speak eloquently, she fails miserably. I don't know. I just wish Tay would leave Carmen the fuck alone. Let Carmen go on about her business and in her relationship with Bruce Lee. and her grandbaby, because that's most important. Her relationship with Victoria. Let that lady go mend her relationship with her fucking family, with her grandbaby, and leave her the fuck alone. Leave her alone. You working her like a dog, taking all her money, running a ragged back and forth to that hospital while you play fucking mind games with the hospital staff and everybody else. And Baker acting yourself and doing all of this shit. Like, leave that lady, let that lady go. You know you don't give a fuck about Carmen at all. You know you don't. We know you don't. You know, it was all a setup from the get up. We've been knew that. Leave her alone. That's what I want to happen. Let her go find somebody who really love her. Damn. Cause it ain't you. To lose weight. Oh, that makes either one take. Okay. Heck, I would take Ozempic for a couple of months to drop about 15, 20 pounds when my doc will prescribe me. So, you know, all these people taking Ozempic, when a new drug comes out, let me tell you something about new drugs and any kind of medication, any kind that's new on the market. You need at least 20 years, a 20-year curve research to understand the effects of what that drug is going to be long term. So you need 20 years of research. It's 20-year curve. We don't know. Motherfuckers might be growing another arm out their neck from this Ozempic in 10 years. People running to go get it though. Who in their right mind would want Carmen? Somebody for everybody. There's somebody out there for every fucking body. Trust me. It is. You be looking at people like, I mean, when I was in the hospital, I would see different people. Sometimes I'll get up and walk around. Yeah, I know that because I would take y'all with me sometimes, especially cherry pick through the halls and stuff. And, you know, you stop and talk to people and, you know, you see, you look at people's room and their husband or wife is sitting in there and you like, you fucking married? Wow. In your mind. But it's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying, though? It's somebody out there who is built just for you. It's me, just for you. Thank you, Kimberly. They ain't got no family or friends. That's why the ratings drop. People tired of just looking at them. Well, they were eating good when we were all talking about them, definitely. And you know, now it's like they it's very quiet and ain't nobody eating. Barely. But they was eating merrily, merrily, merrily off them streams. Definitely. At the height of all this shit. And acting like they hated it so much and they wanted it to stop. But they made so much money, more than any of us, because they had more followers. So, yeah. Miss Pamela said, DEE7900, please show coach some love. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who have cashed app and shown love and all of that stuff. It's not required. It's not mandatory. I'm not going to kick you off the page. I'm not going to talk bad about you. In fact, I wish blessings upon you because if you don't have it, that's another issue for you. So I understand that, but I definitely do appreciate the love that you guys have shown. That is my cash app, and yeah, I need cash. Send it to me. Going through some shit, y'all. I ain't been working in 2 months. So I definitely appreciate the love and consideration that you guys are showing me. She told the nurse her pain level was a 10. If your pain level was a 10, you wouldn't be on live and having a full Thanksgiving meal. Well, you got to tell them that because anytime before they give you a narcotic, morphine, they're going to ask you what's your pain level. They have to do it. That's one of the requirements, nursing requirements, metrics. Using my words. That's one of the quality metrics. You got to ask, what's your pain level before you get somebody morphine. And of course, you're going to say it's a 10, but you ain't on the floor writhing in pain. But, you know, it's a 10, so they can go ahead and put that shit in your IV and give you your dose. Because if you say it's like a 6 or something, they probably won't give you your full dose, whatever that dose of morphine is. You know, 1 milligram, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So she knows. What you laughing at, Sawanda? I wonder if she will still do the U drive, that toy drive. I don't know. Probably. If I ever see her, I'ma knock the bitch out myself. Damn, you hate her that bad? Don't beat her up. Don't knock her out. Pray for her. Huh? See, they want me to be dirty like them and have a dirty heart and spirit like them. She sent people to fight me at my job, bitch. What job? That right there alone. Stop right there, bitch. What job? She sent them girls to Las Vegas to fight me. She was the ringleader. You a motherfucking lie. Ain't know nothing about them Nikki and them doing that shit. And I would never be involved in anything like that. Y'all know this. But, you know. Oh, hey, Miss Barbara, you trying to get my attention? Well, you got it, baby. You've been a member for 12 months. Hello. Don't worry, your tea's going out soon. Don't you worry. I've been out and off I've been out of it. I was in the hospital for 46 fucking days. They gave her Dilaudid, and I heard the nurse. Yeah, that Dilaudid is stronger than morphine. That's the strongest. Well, then they give you fentanyl. And shit too. Did y'all know that? They give you fentanyl in the hospital. Because when I woke up from when they had to go in and go back inside because of the abscesses they found as a fucking complication and side effects of removing my gallbladder. When I woke up, I was in a lot of pain. And what happened was they, of course, I mean, they just cut me open and squeezing out these fucking abscesses out of me. They had snatched my IV out and they didn't tell me. They tried to patch it up. They did patch it up. They put a bunch of tape on it, but it was not in my arm at all because the IV nurses came around and confirmed that shit. Because I'm like, why am I in so much pain? Well, we gave you fentanyl and this and that. I said, y'all ain't give me shit because I don't feel anything. And come to find out, when I went up to my room and my nurse went to hook all my medications back up, like my antibiotics and stuff, they were like, why your IVs pulled out? I said, what? Yeah, so anything they was giving to me, that shit wasn't going in my body. So I was in a ton of pain, but they gave a Dilaudid, but Dilaudid is strong. When I left the hospital, I told them, don't give me nothing. You can't give me no narcotics to go on with at all. I don't want none of that. None of it. Don't discharge me. Don't write me a script. Don't send it to my pharmacy. I don't want none of that at all. And it was like, well, Ms. Williams, you're going to need it because I don't need it. I'm good. Thank you. And right here on this nightstand, where you at? Oh. I got a big ass bottle of Tylenol. Extra strength. Extra strength. Hell no, Nandy. Let us go off. You don't say one damn word. We need this upcoming court case to go as needed and deserved. You meant the toy drive? I know. Ain't on the floor rolling around in pain. Right. Fuck you, pain. You gonna say it's a 10 to get that Dilaudid infusion. You best believe that. I can't see through this. You up there talking about something, it's a 10, give me that Dilaudid, shoot it up. Shit, that's a nice vacation. Sitting in the hospital for some mysterious reason. They don't know why they operating on you and doing shit. But they giving you a bunch of Dilaudid. And you sitting there eating street food and having a good old time. Sound like a vacation to me. And it might not be, but you ain't saying shit, so we gotta speculate. Don't beat her up. Don't do that. I wonder if she'll still do the toy drive. If she can get something out of it, she gonna do it. You can believe that. There's your answer. They need to put an IV up in her still ass. No, what they need to do, which they probably already did. I was trying to look at her IV and see if it was what she had going on with it, but you know she's scared of needles and shit, so ain't no telling. Oh shit. Ain't no telling how she got her IB Jimmy rigged up. But I ain't gonna say shit. She don't need to know. I ain't gonna help her ass at all. Give her no tips and pointers. None at all. Why is this heating pad? This heating pad, these stays hot for an hour, which is annoying. It cuts itself off for safety reasons. Listen, hold on, y'all. Let's doing this. Here we go. But you sitting there eating everything nailed down and trying to push them products. Carmen says she ain't leaving this hospital until we find out what she got. Well, baby, she ain't gonna be leaving. She ain't in no rush. She getting dilated. Y'all know what that is? Shit. She getting dilated every 4 hours. That's how it goes. She getting that shit every 4 hours, feeling good, and ain't got a care in the motherfucking world, and running them people, playing with them, and running them around in circles, and they don't know what the fuck's going on. Somebody need to call up there and let them know what kind of shit she be doing. I ain't gonna do it though. I really don't give a fuck that much. Ooh, this thing tried to end my live stream, child. I might need. I mean, they need to know what's going on. She's a fucking hustler, a scam artist. Ambiguous. She won't even tell her motherfucking most devoted followers what the fuck's going on with her. But yet she put that camera on for sympathy and show. And she getting her dilated every 4 hours. Shit. That being that bitch, I wouldn't go home either if I was her. Gotta deal with corny ass. You know, she got a nice little getaway escape right now. At least y'all know what was happening with me. They was operating on me, doing all kind of shit, finding blood clots, this and that, healing this. Oh, we gotta go back in. We missed this cavity right there. You know, what the fuck are they doing with her? Giving a dilaudid every 4 hours. That's insane. That is insane for somebody who's sitting on camera and completely coherent and still going live, but not saying shit. Anyway, let me get off of here, y'all. Let me get off of here. Listen, you guys, I just want to come on and tell y'all the story of Bruce Lee. I did that. She a bad bitch. She bad with them hands, and she bad with that ill nana. She knows how to use both of them very well. And I can't be mad at her for that. Nandy, you were very honest telling us what was wrong with you. There's no way that she'll be that truthful. The lies, she's being dishonest with her followers, 100%. Yep. But, you know, it'll come out eventually with water. What's the with water? I was hallucinating. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I mean, you're going to be in the hospital and you don't want to talk about it. Bitch, don't go live. Period. Don't go live. But clearly she wants people to talk about it. So, you know. All right, guys, let me go. You all have a lovely rest of the night. The website will be back up tomorrow. I took it down because I don't want to be taking your money and having all them orders come in and having even more than I have that I have to, backfill. So I took the website down like a good business owner, child, because I could have kept taking y'all money. And but I will put it back up tomorrow. And I do have help this week doing the backfill of the orders and stuff. So we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program. I'm so sorry that I left you guys for so long. But sometimes you have to take a step back, take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and that requires time to yourself. So but I kept you guys apprised as much as I could with me being in the hospital and all that stuff. But I am out. Been out for about a week and a little over a week. And I'm doing so much better. So I appreciate you guys sending the cash apps. I really do need them. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit on here and play games in your face and make up reasons why I need it, how I need it, blah 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 blah, and then come online with some fancy shit and showing your face that I bought with your money. No, I haven't worked in 2 months, and I appreciate the love and support that you guys have shown in the cash apps, and I really do. It's not required. But I appreciate it. Y'all know I'm a hustler. I'm gonna work for mine. I'm not a slouch. I ain't a bum. I get it how I live it. But I haven't worked in 2 months. So I appreciate you guys taking a little bit of what you have and sending it my way with your blessing. And I do appreciate that so, 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 so much. Like, I don't take y'all for granted at all. And, I appreciate it. When I spend my money on something, I give it to people, causes, charities, whatever it is. It's because I really stand behind whatever that person, place, thing, or whatever it is. So thank you guys for sticking with me, for praying for me, even when I didn't know that you were, and thinking about me in a positive way and sending positive thoughts my way. All of that stuff helps. I mean, we live we live in a universe where energy is a very real thing. So everything works off of energy. Everything, everything, even the axis that the earth revolves around works off of timing. Everything is about timing and energy. Everything. And I appreciate you guys for standing behind me and um, supporting me and the different things that I do and all that stuff. So and sending well wishes and good energy my way. It's the point that I was making. So thank you for all of that. I'm so grateful for you guys. I miss you guys tremendously also. And, I had to get myself together, right? For those of you who are waiting on your tea orders, they're coming. The teas are in. I have them. They're not on the Black Sea. Oh, I don't have them. They're on back order. I have them. All right. I have all the teas. I have all your stuff. And I will be getting them out to you, working very diligently this week, as hard as I can to get the orders out. All right. Thank you for being um, patient with me. Thank you for understanding that, people go through shit. And it takes time to work your way through a lot of stuff. And I'm just one person. I'm a human being. And you know, I'm just like you guys. I'm flesh and blood and spirit and all of that just like you. And you know, I can't do I'm not superhuman at all. So thank you guys for understanding that and being patient and not going online acting crazy and showing your ass talking about where my teas. I ordered my teas in October. I ain't heard nothing. Motherfucking well, I've been in the hospital. You know it. So like why are you online showing your ass? Fortunately, the vast majority of y'all have not done that. It's been a few people, definitely. And they're gonna get their money back instead of their teas. Period. Because it's just ridiculous. Like, don't go online trying to embarrass me or trying to make me look like I'm scamming or something. You know damn well I've been in the hospital. Everybody knows this. So for those of you who understood this and got it, I definitely appreciate y'all. And I will resume. I'll open the website back up tomorrow. And everything's I think buy one get one half off or something like that. So you guys definitely just be patient with me. I'll be getting everything out to you guys very soon. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for all your support, emotional, financial, all of it. It means everything to me. And I don't take you for granted at all. At all. Y'all have a good night and we will reconvene this week. Definitely. All right. Catch you guys soon. Bye.